What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another vlog. Today we are going to get started on working on our blown up Evo 8. I've yet to mention this on the channel, but a little bit ago I was ripping the BUILT Evo 8. This thing makes insane power, like 730, 740 wheel. We're on 42 pounds of boost, and I believe I have lifted a head on this severely built car. When I initially built the motor, I had no idea that we're gonna build this much power or build this much boost, but my boy Chag Tuned gave me all the sauce in the world, which is fine because that is exactly what I wanted. That's what I asked for. We're running the standard ARP 2000 head studs, and those things are only rated up to like 35-ish PSI. So I knew eventually the head studs were gonna stretch, we're gonna lift a head, and we'd have to tear it apart and throw some beefier head studs in there. So that is what we're gonna get started on today. Yeah, the car's fast, but that's why I haven't driven it in a few weeks, because I gotta fix it. We have about 1,000 cold start for the boys coming right up. Every car in the shop has gotta be moved around because the 8 has to go on the lift. So all these cars need to be moved out. The S2K needs to be moved because I gotta get the 8 out. So everything's gotta come back out. We'll do a little bit of reorganization and we can get the 8 on the lift and up in the air. By the way, the car still runs 100% perfect, 100% fine. It's just under boost, like you guys saw on that little phone video I had. Under 42 pounds of boost, it does lift the head and allows a little bit of coolant to enter the combustion chamber, and then it burns it off. So that's the only problem the car has. It still does run and drive perfectly fine, but let's get her fixed up. I don't like broken stuff. Been a while since we did any sort of Evo work at all. I think the last Evo that we worked on was Jared's car when it blew up. That was like 2 months ago. So yeah, I really miss working on Evos. I'm excited for this. Damn, this thing is nicer than I remember. So beautiful. Provided it's just a lifted head or head gasket issue, there's no need to pull the entire engine or drivetrain, which is good, which is very exciting. We got to pull the turbo kit, intake manifold, valve cover, timing components, and go ahead and pop the head off. And from there, we should see our issue. One of the main things you look for if you think you lifted a head is the coolant reservoir. Every time we do a pull in this car now, it completely fills the coolant overflow. I don't know if you can see, but she's pretty full. And the reason for that is because pressurized air enters the coolant system and then it pushes coolant into the overflow here. So let's get started. I'll probably, oh man, it's been a minute since I did Evo stuff. Let's pull off our tiny little radiator. Of course, got to drain the coolant system, pull off the radiator. Then we could probably pop off the turbo kit. Still a little bit warm. Intake manifold. And then from there, I'll probably move on to the timing components, which is never really all that fun with the motor in the car, but we'll get it figured out. always forget how clean this car is underneath. It's insane. Minus our exhaust. I did order a tow for it, so you guys can't give me shit for that. It does take like 20 years to arrive, but I always forget how much work actually went into this build. Whole undercarriage redone. Insane. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and get the radiator drain. Just a little plug right here. Pop that guy out, and then we can start doing some big things. Not a good start to the party. I missed the bucket. It happens, not really fun to deal with though. All right, we got the floor cleaned up. Underside of the car is cleaned up as well because coolant went everywhere. While we have the car up in the air, we can go ahead and pop off the lower intercooler pipe, that guy there, and the down pipe, disconnect the oil return line for the turbo, and that should be pretty much all we need to do underneath the car. Everything up front is torn off, radiator, turbo kit, all that good stuff is gone. Let's move on to the back. So we have the intake manifold, fuel rail injectors, the upper intercooler pipe, our catch can. Let's get all of that ripped off. This is the not fun part. Stuff on the front is easy. Everything in the back, a little bit more difficult to get to. Intake manifold is now removed. Next up is going to be the timing components. So we got to pop off upper timing cover, lower timing cover, the timing belt off, and then the valve cover can come off, and then we remove the head. Figure out exactly what is going on with this thing. All right, we've made some really good progress, but we're not quite finished up yet. Next up is the coil pack, valve cover. We got a couple hoses on the back. The heater core hose, actually just this one heater core hose here. And then we gotta pull out the cams, unbolt the head, and pull the head. Fun, so fun. Actually, I forgot. We are working on an Evo here, not a Subaru, so we do not need to pull the cams to remove the head, which is cool. If you look down in there, you can see our ARP nuts. If I remember correctly, they're 13 mil. So we have 10 of those total, and the head will come off. All right, my friends, we got the head off, head gasket is off. Everything looks fine. So I was a little bit worried. I'm like, what's going on to this car? I called it Bader because I know Bader's lifted like 1,000 heads in his life. He said if it just lifted the head and didn't actually blow the gasket's gonna look fine. So he still is convinced that it was the head lifting. But yeah, I pulled apart the MLS head gasket. Everything looks fine. So we're gonna drop this head off probably tomorrow because they're closed now. And they're gonna resurface it, make sure it's all good to go. And we can throw this thing back together, hopefully tomorrow with some upgraded parts, better head studs. I forget what gasket I ordered, but the main issue here, I believe, was the ARP 2000 head studs. They're only rated at like 35 pounds and we are over 40. So I do need to pull the cams out because we are also at the same time installing new lifters, the zero tick lifters. These lifters were a little bit noisy, so I picked up some GSE zero ticks. So let's pull the cams out and get everything prepped out and ready to go for tomorrow. We got the head all torn down. This thing is ready to go. Gonna wrap it up right here, my friends. Nothing else we can do today until we get this head resurfaced. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.